Today we are going to do notes on angle addition and then do some practice on angle addition. Just a reminder, please you only need to fill out the examples that I do. The rest of this is not homework. You have homework. I'll go through on part 2 some examples for homework. This is just notes. The first thing we need to do for angle addition, the postulate, is take a look at the drawing. It says if D is the interior of angle ABC, so interior means the inside. Just like the interior of a house. If I said go to the interior of your house, you would know what that meant. So D is on the interior. The sides of the angle, you always go from your vertex is B, is ray BA and ray BC. So if D is on the interior, that means that ray BD breaks this angle up into two separate angles. And when we name this, we name the angle ABD. So when we do this, M is for measure. The measure of ABD plus the measure of angle DBC. Notice they all have the same vertex, equals the measure of the whole thing, the whole entire angle, the original angle, which was angle ABC. So now let's take a look at this. He says use the diagram below to answer questions 1 and 2. So if it says the measure of angle ABD is 48, I'm going to put 48 degrees inside the interior to represent this ABD. And then it says measure of DBC is 78, so I'm going to put 78 degrees there. So what that means is if I add them together using this, the original from the angle addition expression, using substitution, I have 48 plus 78 equals the measure of angle ABC. So if I add these together, I get, so the measure of angle ABC equals 126 degrees. I apologize, there's not much room on this. So I'm going to do an example down here with algebra. This is going to remind you a lot of segment addition. So I'm going to take a look at problem number 3, and it's going to go down. We're not going to do 4. I'm going to draw a line through 4 because we're going to use this room so I can show you how to do this example. So number 3, if measure of angle PQR is 141 degrees, that's the entire thing, find each measure. So I have two separate parts. I have PQS plus I have SQR. So I'm going to take the two parts and then also SQR. If you notice, I have this part here as well, equals the entire thing, measure of angle PQR. So the first step is I'm going to write the equation. So let's put down over here. The first step is to write the equation. Use an angle addition. Then second, you're going to substitute. And then third, you're going to solve. So PQS is 13x plus 4 plus 10x minus 1 equals the entire thing PQR, which is 141. So now I'm going to combine like terms. So as I combine like terms, I notice that I have 13x and 10x on the same side, so that makes 23x. I also notice I have 4 and negative 1 on the same side, and that makes plus 3. I haven't messed with the other side, so I'm just going to slide that down, equals 141. Subtracting 3 on both sides. I'll slide down here so I have more room. 138. Those cancel. I get 23x. Now I'm going to divide both sides by 23. And I get x equals, let me punch that in my calculator, 6. So now that x equals 6 is here. Again, this is a separate problem, so I'm crossing that off. And then you substitute this x into 13x plus 4. So let's go ahead and do that. Measure of angle PQS equals 13 times the 6 plus 4. Type that in. I get 82, so PQS is 82 degrees. And now I need to do the same thing with measure of angle SQR, except SQR was equal to 10. X, which is 6, minus 1. 10 times 6 is 60, minus 1 is 59. So that concludes part 1.